So in part 18 we will continue our battle with Lady Venus. Currently she has out Colosseum and Miss Dravius, a grass and a ghost type. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Ente's Fire Blast on Miss Dravius, and Umbreon I could just use a Feint Attack on Colosseum, since her HP isn't really that high. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Feint Attack on Colosseum. And to use his Fire Blast. Oh, great, he missed. Yes, that's the thing that I hate about Fire Blast. Well, not only Fire Blast, there's other moves that they have a higher probability of missing. And yeah, Miss Dravius is just confused very only. That could also mess up your strategy. Okay, that's it for Colosseum. So now she's either gonna bring out her Raichu, Wigglypuff, or Milotic. Yeah, Raichu is next, I guess. So Raichu is an electric type, and his moves include Thunder Wave, Attract, Sweet Kiss, and Thunderbolt. So I'm just gonna bring out my Quagsire. It's a ground and water, and using its Mud Shot, I should be able to take down her level 48 Raichu. And yeah, with Thunder Wave does it paralyzes your Pokemon pretty much. Of course, paralyze is not constant. Like, it may not happen in some turns. I don't know how it works, but I guess you could say it's random. And great, she used Taunt. And then she just ran out of Fire Blast. Or the PP. I'm just gonna use much Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does do a good amount of damage. And great, she's gonna use Confuse Ray again. And this time she's gonna use it on Quagsire. So Quagsire might actually miss. I hope it doesn't. Yep, it missed. Well, it didn't miss, but it hurt itself by confusion, so I pretty much lost a turn here. Okay, let's see. Stomp. Mud Shot. I'm just gonna try and take her Raichu out because it's actually doing more damage than her Miss Dravius. I mean, even though Miss Dravius has Confused Ray, I could still deal with that. Hopefully this will work. Critical? Nope. Could have been a one hit. But at least its speed fell. So there's a high chance that it will miss some of its moves. I'm just gonna use Stomp, and I'm gonna use Surf. Oh great. Use Hyper Potion. Ah, Psychic. That's it for Entei. I guess I should bring out my Umbreon or Espeon. Yeah, I'm just gonna take out Espeon because his HP is good right now. It's a full HP. Yeah, that's a good thing. Quagsire just snapped out of confusion, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Just have to worry about the Raichu. I'm gonna use Psychic on Psybeam on Miss Dravius, no, Psychic, and then Surf. Oh no, Raichu. Okay, that's it for her Raichu. So our next Pokemon is Wigglytuff. Now Wigglytuff is a normal type, and its moves are Attract, Body Slam, Sweet Kiss, and Flamethrower. I'm surprised it has a fire move. Yeah, but usually the moves that they have that are not the Pokemon's type, they're not that powerful. But then again, that all comes down to the stats. I don't think her Flamethrower move is gonna deal a lot of damage. And Wigglytuff uses Body Slam. Yeah, that's another move you gotta watch out. Yeah, Surf dealt a critical hit. And now all she has is her Melodic. Now Melodic is a water type, and her Melodic has Surf, Blizzard, Attract, and Confuse Ray. Probably the move you gotta watch out for is Attract. In here, because for those of you guys who do not know, what Attract does is pretty much makes your Pokemon fall in love, and it gets confused, so you're gonna lose a turn there. And great, a lot of use Attract, and use it on Quagsire. Earthquake. I don't think it affects my Melodic. I know it affects Espeon. No, yeah, it does affect my Melodic. I didn't think it will, because as you can see here, it's like Melodic is kind of like levitating. I always thought Melodic was a Psychic and Water, but it's not. So I'm just gonna use my Psychic Pokemon, I guess. My Espeon. Well, Espeon is down already, so that just leaves me with Quagsire. Oh, let's see. I guess I could bring on Rayquaza. And Quagsire is confused. I lost a turn there, so I'm gonna use Spark and Surf. I mean, this should take out my Melodic, no doubt. Yep, critical hit. And that's it with our battle with Venus, Lady Venus. Now there's one more Cypher admin you have to battle in the Railgun Tower. So we're not even done here. There's actually even more beyond the Cypher admins. There's gonna be another boss which you probably didn't expect towards the end. I'm not gonna spoil it here, but in my next video I'll probably be battling him. So now that we got the badge, well, we have 3 badges now. We have to fight this Cypher to get to Ein. And Cypher Peon Arton. And the Pokemon he has is a Delibird and a Piloswine. Now they're both Ice types, so you could use a Fire type and take them both out. And I believe the Delibird is a Shadow type. And the Lee is a Ice type. So yeah, Fire definitely useful here. I shouldn't have battle. I'm surprised the trainers didn't talk here. I wonder when there will be a Pokemon game where they actually have voice acting. It would make the game I guess you can say more cinematic in some ways. I mean, there is the anime, so I don't think it would be an odd change here. Oh well, so this is Ein, and this is the last Cypher admin I'm going to be battling against. Now Ein, just like the other Cypher admins, he has 5 Pokemon, and they're all different types. He doesn't only use one type. So he just brought out his Pelipper and his Magnetric. So it's an electric and water Pokemon. His Magnetric has Thunder, Bite, Toxic, and Protect, and his Pelipper has Rain Dance, Toxic, Fly, and Surf. So definitely a ground or rock or a leaf and an electric type would be useful here. So yeah, Magnetic protected itself. Yeah, I'm surprised Surf did a good amount of damage on Pelipper. It probably has bad SP defense. And Magnetic used Thunder. This is probably its most powerful move. As you can see here, he took down half of Entei's HP bar. More than half, actually. And Pelipper used Surf again. I don't think his moves are that powerful. Well, obviously Entei was gonna faint because he's a fire type. I guess I'm gonna bring out Reikoi. Could take down his Pelipper using Thunder. So if you're using Reikoi, you notice that Reikoi by now, in this level, it has Spark and Thunder. Unlike Thunder, Spark has a higher probability of hitting the target, whereas Thunder might actually miss. So you should keep that in mind. And besides, I know there's an ability, I can't remember right now, but some rock Pokemon, they have this ability that it somehow protects itself from electric moves. Well, I think other Pokemon have it too. And finally, he's gonna bring out his Rhydon, and it's a rock type. Probably the most powerful Pokemon he has in his party. And its moves include Dig, Rock Slide, Protect, and Toxic. Oh, it's a ground and rock, by the way. So definitely water moves and grass moves would be useful here. To take down the Rhydon. And of course you gotta watch out for his Rock Slide, because he's gonna do a very good amount of damage. It might even take down your Pokemon in one turn. So. Oh yeah, it was Lightning Rod. That was the ability it has. So every time a Pokemon uses an electric move on a Pokemon that has the ability Lightning Rod, it won't affect it. So yeah, you just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna bring out Espeon, since Rhydon really has a bad SP defense. So I should be able to take it down in maybe 1 or 2 turns using Psychic. And great. Pelipper healed. Okay, Psychic. Yep. As I mentioned, Rhydon has really bad SP defense, but his defense is very good, so. And finally he's gonna, he has 2 more Pokemon, but the Pokemon he brought out is a Crobat, and it's a poison flying, and it knows Protect, Toxic, Fly, and Bite. So, the Crobat isn't really that powerful, but you gotta watch out for moves like Toxic, because it could actually poison your Pokemon. And Fly might be annoying actually, because when you want to use an attack, it might miss because Crobat is using the move Fly. But if you use Thunder, it shouldn't be a problem, because even though it's using the move Fly, Thunder will still hit the target. So the last Pokemon he has is a Water and Psychic, and it's Starmie. And Starmie surprisingly has Thunder, Psychic, Rain Dance, and Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is probably its most powerful move, and it has a high chance of missing, but when it hits its target, it could do a pretty good amount of damage. Especially if it's a rock or bug type. But since you probably have an Espeon, you should have an Espeon. You could probably use Espeon to take it down if you don't want to use an electric Pokemon. And his Starmie is down. That just leaves us with Pelipper. Well, unfortunately, this video is almost over. In our next video, we will continue our way through the Railgun Tower, and I will show you guys all the shops in the Euro regions and the items you could buy. So stay tuned for part 19.